So I was out for a walk with the kids the other week when a pimped up Vauxhall Corsa slowed beside me, Dolly Parton music blaring from the roll down window. I recognised the driver's perfectly hairsprayed perm not moving in the wind immediately. My knees went weak. I could feel myself getting slightly flushed and I started to sweat. It was Mrs Walsh, my son's teacher. Now, I used to see Mrs Walsh twice a day every day and she's never made me break out in hives before. However, seeing Mrs Walsh at a time when I hadn't seen another adult other than my husband in 3 months, whilst at the same time feeling like homeschooling might well be the cross I would perish on, the ditch I would die in, and the sword I might fall on. It was akin to seeing Beyonce take the stage at Glastonbury after waiting in the muck for 3 days while holding in a poo because you hate outdoor toilets and camping. She's a queen! And here was my queen, hanging out the window of her teacher mobile while I shouted back, not the obvious like, oh hello, how are you doing? I immediately, without missing a beat, jumped on her casual, hello, with, I miss you! Like, not he misses you, not we miss you, but I miss you? In a longing tone that suggests I have a gallery wall of her face in my basement that I would hide from the FBI. I fangirled the woman. And in the 5 seconds I had before she drove off, like I gushed at her, you look great, Mrs. Walsh. I gave her my best lockdown spiel. We're on unprecedented times. I lost it because I do miss her, and lockdown has made me realise that she is the Dalai Lama of phonics, the Steve Jobs of whiteboards, the Elon Musk of crafting, whereas I am firmly in the category of mess. Like, I miss her so much that as I scurried away mortified, I thought about requesting these drive-bys be like a permanent thing, like at the tip of the day to release me from my homeschooling purgatory as she cruises by. Things like, oh, no one really understands algebra. The Gruffalo is a metaphor for life. Phonics sucks at... No, she would never use that word, actually. Anyway, a few days later, I had a phone call from an unknown number. I stared at it in horror, obviously, I'm not a heathen. I don't usually answer the phone. But I'm a risk taker, so I answered it. And it was Mrs. Walsh. Just checking in, dear, she says, like Mary Poppins. But cut to 10 minutes of verbal diarrhea for me later, whereas at first I wildly embellished on my homeschooling accolades, but then I cracked and snot cried while desperately begging for a full pardon for my homeschooling crimes. And of course, she was like Mrs. Doubtfire, like saying things like, oh, it's always darkest before the dawn. I know I have a 1-year-old who doesn't sleep. You can't make an omelette without cracking some eggs. I love omelettes, I really do. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. My babies only drink milk. Oh, teachers. Teaching kids and parents for centuries. And you know what? I, for one, cannot wait to never speak to the woman ever again while seeing her twice daily, knowing my child is in the best hands I could hope for. Mrs. Walsh, I miss you. I miss you.